Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing: single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we talk about what we're doing to get out in bourbon and travel season begins. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Justine Mays, Jeff Andruzzi, and Matt Modica.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Guys.
Hey, bro.
Hey, so we're going to be talking about what's going on. It's bourbon travel season kicks off, and we'll talk about if we're doing anything, and if we're not going out to Kentucky, what can we do around the house? I even have a suggestion for the good folks on this one, but we'll get to that after the break. Jeff, you said there's something you want to talk about. What is that, sir?
Yeah, I've asked this question before, but it's several months later. I just want to know what's everyone watching these days?
Okay. I finished Tournament of Champions, the cooking show, which is fantastic. If you don't watch that, you should. That's a great show. I love Tournament of Champions. And been watching Next Level Chef, Gordon Ramsay, and Survivor. That's kind of it. There's other stuff I want to watch, but I haven't. I watched that Hulk Hogan documentary, and Hulk Hogan, very flawed individual. But there was something unique about that guy. There's something that the world just... It seems like there's a difference that he's not in it. I get it. I can't defend some of the stuff that he did, and I think he also overinflates how important he was and all that. But he was pretty damn important. I don't know that he was the best at the wrestling and stuff like that. He was just a great promoter and really got people fired up. And wrestling, we all know it's fake. But. And he didn't do a good job of conveying things that wasn't fake, but it was just, he made it good entertainment, and I think that's what that industry is, and he was good at that for sure.
Yeah,
I thought it was
we just finished binging that, Steve. And
yeah.
That was a great documentary, well done.
Right.
Yeah,
it's
on my list.
Yeah, I was a little afraid of the 4 hour, it's four different episodes, but
right.
It's basically 4 hours, but it was interesting, right? To just understand some of the backstory and everything, and some.
Yeah, it really was. Now, and again, one of the things I think from him that is almost unforgivable. Again, he's done a lot of bad stuff. Well, the one that I really hated. There's a guy, and this guy, I never saw him wrestle or anything like that, but he's called the Ultimate Warrior. And the Ultimate Warrior had an argument and got sick of the WWE and split from that. And then at some point they finally decided let bygones be bygones, and he had taken to internet. You can watch some of the stuff he talked about where he's ripping on everybody that was associated with WWE and that, and at some point they decided to let bygones be bygones, and they're going to put him in the Hall of Fame. And the guy goes to the Hall of Fame, and there's many documentaries to watch about that where I think it's worth seeing. But he goes there and he literally made up with everybody. The one that he had the biggest beef with was Hogan. Didn't want to talk to him. But then Hogan randomly runs into him. Maybe it was set up by Hogan that he'd be there, but he did. And Undertaker's waving him off, doesn't want to talk to him, but he went ahead and approached him anyway, and he apologized and said he was wrong, and they should begin healing. And he's on his side, and he apologized for what he had said and stuff like that. And that's a big deal. And he really did that. That really happened. But what I don't like about that is, unfortunately, the Undertaker died after all the 3 days of Hall of Fame ceremonies. The next day he dies.
Ultimate Warrior did.
Ultimate Warrior. I don't know what I said there.
Undertaker.
Undertaker. Oh yeah. I don't really watch wrestling, but I for some reason I get wrapped up in this stuff. So the Ultimate Warrior dies less than like 24 hours after all that stuff's over with, and there's Hogan in that thing, ripping on him, talking about how terrible he was and what a joke and all this stuff. I was like, God damn, you apologized to that guy. I said you were wrong for saying that stuff, and here he is saying it. After that. I didn't like that. I didn't.
No, I watched that documentary, and I texted my brother because he was a huge wrestling fan when we were kids. I was like, you need to watch this because it's interesting to see him as a human being and not just the personality that he was.
Basically, it was a cartoon character he was.
Yeah, he was. Like a character of himself. And he's a very not a flawed person, but you could see he had thoughts and he was probably remorseful for a lot of things. And I'm like, it was just an interesting watch. I watched it all one Saturday night, just boom, 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 episode after episode.
Right. Yeah. So I watched that. It sounds like a lot of us have watched it. So yeah, it's good. And anybody else? McNew, how about you? What have you been watching recently?
So I watched that. Kevin Hart has a new comedy special.
Yes.
Well, not his special, but he has this competition show where he's taking amateur comedians and having them kind of perform in groups, and they move on and they move on. And Chelsea Handler is a guest judge. One of the Wayans brothers is. It's been a really good show, and the new comics are fantastic. So it's a comedy competition that Kevin Hart's hosting, and they're doing new episodes, I think, every Monday now. They launched 5 of them at one time, and I binged those, and then new ones came out yesterday. And they did a roast of Marshawn Lynch, and they just have them doing different styles of comedy, and it's been really just, I don't know, lighthearted to watch and see.
Okay,
that was good.
I might watch that.
That one was good, and
I like Kevin Hart. He's fun.
Kevin Hart's fantastic, and I love trashy reality TV. There's a new season at Home with the Furies. I don't care about boxing at all, but I'm going to watch their trash, so I watched that also.
Oh, Tyson Fury's family. Oh
yeah, they're a hot mess. I love them.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Matt, how about you, man? What are you watching these days?
Yeah, so we just finished up the Hulk Hogan one, Being Eddie, which is a documentary about Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
Kind of an audit.
I like Eddie Murphy. I would watch that.
That was pretty well done as well. And then this is not going to win any Academy Awards, but there's a movie on Netflix called Nonas.
Mm-hmm.
I've
seen that. That's good.
It's Vince Vaughn, and it's a true life story about this guy who basically starts a restaurant of grandmas and
I watched that.
Nonas to cook food, and it's evidently still there in New York. So,
okay,
that was good.
That one was a good.
Vince Vaughn's also funny, by the way.
It's well done. Like I said, not Academy Award winning, but it's a fun move. Fun movie.
He's a hard read for me, Vince Vaughn is, because it seems like a guy I'd like to hang out with, but then he might be just a douchebag too. I'm not 100% sure of that. And the jury's out on him. I'm not sure.
I can see that. He's very,
right.
All of his movies are funny.
Right.
But I feel like in real life, he would just kind of be disappointing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you'd have him set up to be this.
Right.
Yeah.
But he plays an asshole so well.
He does.
And he's kind of a dick in 4 Christmases until the end. He's so good at being an asshole that he probably kind of is in real life. I mean, he always gets a redemption at the end of his movies, but are we doing that in life?
Yeah. How about you, Justine? What are you watching these days?
So I have come to the conclusion that I think I might be having a midlife crisis.
Okay.
Because everything that I have interest in is stuff from my late teens, early 20s.
Okay.
The music that I'm listening to, the TV shows I'm watching, like I started rewatching like Beverly Hills 90210. I watched that when I was in high school.
Uh-huh.
I watched a couple episodes of Melrose Place. I watched the first 4 Batman movies this weekend.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I don't know. I
like the Batman.
literally think that
like
I'm
Michael
having-
Keaton Batman movies.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Michael Keaton. I watched the last one.
Val Kilmer?
Yep, I watched both Keaton movies, the Kilmer one, and then the last one I watched was George Clooney with the one that Arnold Schwarzenegger is in.
Right.
With,
Yeah.
yeah,
Who had,
that
which Batman had the nipples? Was that George Clooney?
I don't know.
She wasn't on Nipple Watch, yeah.
I didn't look for the nipples, but there was the one with Val Kilmer, I think, is the one where they show his butt. He puts on the uniform, and then it turns around and it shows a picture of his butt.
Okay.
So yeah, I didn't see nipples, but I saw butt. Yeah, so I don't know. I've been watching nostalgic stuff, and I also am rewatching the show Suits for the 4,000th time.
That's such a good one.
Yeah, I mean, it's very good. Like, it keeps my interest, but also if I walk out of the room to do something or get a phone call or get lost in my phone, like, I know what's happening. So I kind of do that a lot, is watch stuff that I've already.
It becomes almost background. You can focus on it when you want, but then you're doing other things. I get it.
But then I've also noticed that when I rewatch things, like, I notice different things. Like, sometimes I get hyper fixated on like a character or like something in the background, and then I'll watch it again and like I'll notice something else. So like, it's still kind of like I still find new things.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Jeff, you asked the question. How about you? What are you watching these days?
You know, most recently it's been playoffs, because the Minnesota Wild and the Timberwolves are both playing in some big series, and it's kind of fun. I'm headed for disappointment like usual, I think, but it's still enjoyable. But I really like. I'm chasing the perfect series, and so I've watched The Sopranos and Breaking Bad and shows that I just love, so I'm always looking for that next one. So right now, just wrapping up The Waterfront on Netflix. It's kind of like Ozark, but it's a little more
real.
No, it's more soap opera.
Like
There's too much soap opera going on, but it's got some interesting characters. Euphoria, this season 3 just started. That is so far from my life. It's the drugs and it's just wild. But I can't not watch that. So those are a couple of series. The Boys, which is bad superheroes. That must be in its last season this year.
Last season,
yeah. So,
I haven't watched any of the last season yet. I gotta dedicate myself to that because I don't want to miss that. That's not one where I want to be working on my computer. I want to watch it.
Yeah, you want to wait until they're all released and you can catch them all when you're ready. But so looking for a great series, and again, it's really hard to top Sopranos and Breaking Bad and things like that. But eventually, someone will do it, and it'll be something I love. So keep looking.
Do you have Apple TV?
I do.
Shrinking? Have you watched Shrinking?
Shrinking. Yes, I should have mentioned that. That one is. I really love that show. It's
great.
Witty. I love
Great,
Harrison Ford played just the perfect character. It's he wasn't the superhero. He was the aging, uber intelligent guy. I thought that was awesome.
Cool. On that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? We're going to start with Justine Mays. What do you got there?
I have the honey and orange wood finish.
Oh,
Old Monroe.
heck yeah!
This is the
On the secondary in St. Louis. Yeah,
for real.
for real. Yeah. People are a couple hundred ready to crack. Yeah, which I'm pretty proud of. Yeah.
What was it you guys called? The Distillate Twins.
The Distillate Twins put that together. Correct.
Yeah.
Wow, that was really
Geez,
good.
she's on fire.
That was really good. They're going to be tough to beat. It was high pitched. It was high pitched. If you could get booming instead of high pitched, I think you could take the lead. But that's going to be the only way. That was quite loud. Matt, you're next. What do you got there?
Yeah, as far as getting out into May here, it's 8-Year Air from Neely.
Okay.
375 here.
That was, again, we've had great cork pops. It's not going to be enough to overtake Justine there, but should be congratulated on that. Jeff, you're next.
Not sure if I should open this. It's the Deer Hammer Blackberry Mead. I actually found I had a bottle downstairs, so.
Okay.
You could stop me if you want me to save it for you.
No.
Oh my God. It doesn't want to open.
Oh.
I had that problem last night with that same bottle. I couldn't get the cork out.
Oh my God, that was really loud on this end, but sloshy. Whoo!
Oh yeah, it sounded like a tidal wave. We're going to say Justine still has the lead. I'll go next. I've got Ozark Highlands. This is a one called Rat Bag, and it is one of those that you're going through the distillery, you get to taste, and if you like one, you can get a bottle of it. So that's one of those. All right, let's see what we got here. Nothing there. Justine still has her lead, but McNeil has yet to go. McNeil, what do you got?
I don't think I can compete, but I have some Castle and Key. Nothing. Not even on my.
Go ahead. Oh, she did it. She did it while I was looking away. All right. So, cheers to Justine. She's 2 for 2. Cheers.
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 If we're counting that one where she robbed it from me, but I guess we are. So she's up 2-zip. All right. We'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be talking. It's May, baby. Get out there. Bourbon stuff. Do it. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
You're on mute.
Yeah,
You sound great, Becca Sue. You're on mute.
We didn't hear any of that. And you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about the bourbon things we're doing in May.
Yes, we are. So we are at the season where we can do things. I want to put out a plug. I am doing my farewell tour. It kicks off in May, and it's it's growing in numbers. I think it's up to like 15 events at the ABV Barrel Shop, and there's going to be some incredible events going on there. It's kind of my last hurrah. Kind of put out the word, and I can't believe the people that are coming in for that. Some are already out there, others you haven't heard about yet. I'm just incredibly excited. The roster that we've got for this, my last run here, and that can be part of your early summer plans. First one's next Friday, a week from Friday, so encourage you to check that out and keep checking because more are going to be added. So right now we've probably got 7 of them out there, so less than half, and plenty more coming headed your way. And on a personal basis, I know one of the first things I'm doing is I'm going to go play some bingo in about a week with Freddie No serving as the master of ceremonies, and Bronner and I are going to go. We got our own table, and we're going to be raucous and create a scene and hopefully win, and then and get the crowd going. We feel like we're going to be the heels of the event. So
this is going to be fabulous. Are you guys getting little daubers? Are you?
Oh yeah. We got to have the look, of course. So yeah, we can only assume we're going to win. So yes,
You need the little trolls on the end of the pencils too, and everything you can put
Okay.
on.
Time to get you custom troll dolls that look like each of you. That would be fantastic.
That would be
Troll with the beard instead of the.
Here, yeah.
That's true for both of us. Yeah, Jason copied my beard style, so yeah, for sure. It's not what he used to have, but he's got that now. So, so that'll be fun. What about you guys? You guys getting out there doing anything?
So
travel?
I'm not really traveling yet, but this weekend we've got our first barbecue contest in Fargo, and there's a lot of teams coming, and we're doing a bottle share.
Okay.
So Friday evening, got some people lined up to just sample some things. So I got to grab some favorites, and I just love sharing and telling a few stories and seeing what everyone else brings. So
Okay, that sounds good.
That's May 1st actually, I think. So
All right, that sounds good. It's starting to rain here right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thunder.
Yeah, a little bit of thunder. How about you, Justine? What do you got going on in May? Anything exciting?
No.
No.
I just looked at my calendar and I don't have, I have things, but nothing like fun bourbon-y.
You should come down to St. Louis.
I have been down there a lot lately and have quite a few trips coming up.
You need to come to Nobleton's on May the 3rd.
May the 3rd. Yeah.
They're having a special event that's been posted on their website or on their Facebook.
No, not anymore. It got in trouble.
Oh, is it full?
No, I don't think it's full. I think that they realized
they had
there's
some issues.
huge legal issues with that. It's still going
really?
on. It's underground. It's underground. We can tell you how to be juiced in on
Okay,
that,
well.
Justine.
At any rate, there may or may not be an event going on.
Yes. Yeah.
I do have to go to Nashville for work for 3 days. So
Okay.
I potentially could do some bourbon-y things while I'm there.
Yeah.
You
There's
should, Southern Collective. Check them out. It's a good time.
Okay.
okay. That sounds good.
So I forgot one, Steve. End of the month, we're doing our annual Canada fishing trip, and I still think the last I heard, you can't bring bourbon into Canada. You can bring any other kind of whiskey.
Oh yeah. Right.
If you tell them you've got bourbon, they'll confiscate it. So it's not a bourbon trip, but I'll bring a bottle of whiskey with me. So
Yeah. Well, that sounds good. All right. Matt, how about you then, man?
May gets exciting for me because May the 4th, Star Wars stuff, all that fun stuff. So there's
Right.
a lot of different things that are going on there. Just enjoy that day. It's also boat season, like getting hardcore into it. So already had the boat out once already this season, and
Okay.
getting out there for sure. I think May 17th is Star Wars night at the ball game at Cardinals.
Okay.
And so I'm going to be there.
So are you part of that event? You get to
Yeah, so we actually have about 30, probably closer to 50 people that are going to be characters and different things. We're going to have up to 6 droids roaming around the park.
That's cool.
fun.
That's an official Lucasfilm limited event, by the way, but and sponsored, so it's authorized. But So that's happening. And then Memorial Day week, we're going to be at the lake with all the other crazies. So,
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be a busy May.
Yeah. I guess.
And, all surrounded by whiskey and bourbon in some way, shape, or form. So.
Right. Yeah, for sure. But besides that, and that's just kicking off my season. I know in June, going to the Beam Luau, so that's going to be a fun thing. Right, Justine? You get to go to that one. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so May's just the start of it, and then we got that, and then more events, July, all the way through July for me with the shop and things like that. So that's very cool, and just looking at having lots of fun, going back to the basics. So there you go. Did you see that, Justine? Did you see that image? Did that go through on the chat?
Yeah, it popped up.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. So that's pretty cool. I ordered a couple bottles of that.
Oh.
No, that's pretty cool. All right. Yeah. On that note, we're going to wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Matt, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on LinkedIn at Matt Modica.
All right, Jeff.
I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and the Cigar Dojo. Jeff Andreezy, 2 I's and 2 Z's.
Justine.
You can find me on Instagram at JA_Maze.
All right. McNew.
On Instagram at McNew ABV.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley across all social media. ABVnetwork.com is the website. ABVBarrelShop.com is the Barrel Shop website where we put all of our information about our events and what we have in stock and much, much more. ABVBarrelShop.com. Also, check out Bourbon Sasquatch on YouTube. That is definitely worth seeing. We've got new videos that come out every day. How about that? McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. That helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.